This story was shared on Reddit by user Onquan11, a nurse working the night shift in a quiet hospital. But what she saw outside the window doesn't belong in this world. Some believe it's just folklore, a creature from old Filipino legends. But after hearing this, you might believe it too. If you're into creepy stories like this, hit subscribe, and let's begin. I work night shifts as a float nurse in Northern Ontario. I was born in the Philippines, and I grew up hearing stories that gave me chills, legends about creatures lurking in the dark, waiting to feed. But I never thought I'd encounter one here. Last week, during a quiet night shift in a small-town hospital, I saw something I'll never forget. Half a body. Just the bottom half. Standing outside the window. I get sent to different hospitals. One night I might be in emergency, the next in palliative care or psych. But that night, I was assigned to labor and delivery at a place called St. Agatha Medical Center. It's a tiny building tucked away at the back of a wooded town. Old school. Barely upgraded. It has charm, yeah, but the kind that unsettles you. The L&D unit only has 4 beds, and honestly, the whole place feels like something out of a ghost story. The walls creak. The light flickers. The silence isn't peaceful. It's loaded. We only had one patient, a mother expecting her second child. She mentioned her little boy was waiting at home with her in-laws, excited for his new sibling. 3 of us were on shift, Maria, Luisa, and me. All floaters and all Filipina. All meeting for the first time. Maria was the kind of nurse who'd seen everything, round glasses, tired eyes, and always took her break at midnight, sharp. Luisa was taller, leaner, sweeter. Still full of warmth and humor despite working night shifts for decades. And me? I'm Esmeralda. The youngest. I was just hoping for a quiet night. I didn't get one. Just before midnight, Maria announced her break, like clockwork. I'll be in the break room. Call if you need anything. Luisa nodded. Enjoy. I told her I'd go check on the patient before settling down. As I walked down the hallway, I passed a large window, and something caught my eye. I stopped. Took a step back. Looked again. Outside, standing in the moonlight, was the bottom half of a human body. Not lying down. Standing. Still. Swaying slightly, as if someone were shifting their weight from foot to foot. The inside of her body was exposed, glinting faintly in the moonlight. Somehow, it was still moving. It was a woman's body. I could tell with her anatomy. I ran. Breath caught in my throat. I barely managed to speak when I reached Luisa. I just saw something outside. Half a body. Just, the lower half. Her smile faded instantly. Are you serious? I swear, I said, crossing myself. It was standing there. And it was still moving. We decided to check on Maria, but when we opened the break room door, it was empty. No sign of her. The room was dark. Luisa whispered, let's check the patient instead. As we walked, she murmured, I hope it's not a Manananggal. I stopped cold. You think it's here for the baby? I didn't want to say what I was really thinking. That maybe Maria was the thing I saw. But when we entered the room, Maria was there. Sitting calmly beside the patient, who was asleep. I heard something on the roof, Maria said quietly. I think I know what it is. Luisa tilted her head. Shoo. I hear it too. All 3 of us fell silent. Scratching. Scraping. Pacing. Something was moving on the roof above us. Then, cracking. Like the ceiling was being pried open from the outside. It moved, shifting above the patient's bed. A sound like a sardine can being peeled back. Then it pulled away. We heard wings. Flapping. Circling. Maria stood still. It's a Manananggal, she said. They hunt unborn babies. They split in two, leave their lower half behind, and fly at night. If she's up there, her other half has to be nearby. I told her I'd seen it. The body. It was still outside. Still moving. Maria grabbed a bag of saline and handed it to me. Salt water. Pour it on her lower half. It'll burn her. Keep her from reattaching. Luisa added, "We're old, we can't run like you. Just go. Dump it. Get back." My hands were shaking as I grabbed scissors and another bag of saline. I returned to the window. The lower part of the body was still there. I opened the window slowly, stepped out, and stabbed the bag wide open. I poured the saline directly on the exposed flesh. It hissed. Steam rose. The smell was disgusting, like burnt meat and rotting bile. Then came a very loud scream. I looked up. The Manananggal was above me. Wings spread wide. Translucent. Veins glowing dark red. Her organs dangled beneath her. Her face was twisted, something unnatural, halfway between a dog and a woman. Her eyes glowed, her mouth stretched wide. Then she dove. I froze. But Luisa's voice screamed through the window, "Run." I turned and scrambled back inside. I don't remember how I did it. Just instinct. Luisa slammed the window shut behind me and pulled me into a hug. We watched together. The Manananggal shrieked, circling in agony. She landed near her lower half and tried to reattach, but the salt water had already done its work. Her skin hissed and smoked where the salt hit. She writhed in pain as her form began to collapse. Her wings crumbled. Her face changed. She became human again. And then she collapsed. Lifeless. The next morning, we called the police. They didn't believe us. They said it was a brutal mutilation by a bear and cordoned off the area with yellow tape. Treated it like a murder scene. Maria and Luisa gave statements. No one mentioned what we really saw. The patient was transferred to a larger hospital. I later heard she delivered a healthy baby girl. She named her Maria Luisa Esmeralda. Maria and Luisa retired after that night. And me? I still work. Still float from unit to unit. Still see things I can't explain. And I still tell this story. Most people don't believe me. They say it's just folklore. Do you believe in the Manananggal? Or was it something worse? If you've seen anything like this, I want to read your story next. Drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more true Reddit horror, and check out my playlist I read it so you don't have to, for more.